Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Saturday, the 24th of September, 2022. Heading on at 9 o'clock in the evening. It is 78 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Humidity is at 66%. It's not an issue. 26 degrees Celsius. I do have a small fan over here, USB fan blowing on me. Because it is a little, it's still almost 80 degrees. But anyway, been out messing around today. Did some stuff to the truck, put some stuff on it, did some lettering on the back. I don't know if I'll show that to y'all or not. It's rather political. So if you can read it backwards, more power to you. But sounds of the night. We're not far off the main drag, so you hear these sirens all night long. Just setting up here. I'm trying a new camera mount setup. Reorganize this area a little bit so I can get my chair in here. Normally this lays across the back. It doesn't really work. So it actually needs to go back in the brat buggy. Or I'll put it over there underneath where y'all are sitting right now. And move that little table over here. That might work. Just thought of that. So, anyway, did some other this and that on the truck that I've been thinking about doing. It didn't turn out. So, ended up scraping it all off. You spend so much time setting things up and then painting only to have it mess up, and then you got to scrape it all off. The hardest part's the scraping, and y'all know I've been having problems with my shoulders the past couple days, and yeah, that was a no bueno. Not one of my smartest things, but hey, got her done. And yeah, little bits here and there in the house. I'll be leaving Tuesday. I'm supposed to be at my son's house Tuesday morning, somewhere around 4 o'clock, I think, a.m. Take them to the airport, and then I'll be over there until the following Tuesday. I'll stop back here occasionally or whatever. But trying to get things so I can leave and not worry too much. Like, finish getting the sink emptied out and not put more stuff back in it, which is my biggest thing. I washed all the bowls, like four or five bowls yesterday. A couple of cups, some of the silverware. There was still stuff in the sink, but right now there's 2 more bowls back in the sink. I've been using plastic utensils for a long time, so usually that's what I use. They just get thrown away. But it's just one of those never-ending. You tell yourself, "Oh, clean it out when you're done with it." Yeah, but you get started doing something else, like take the bowl out, put it in the sink, run some water in it, and then go to make a drink and realize you got to make drink. Like your drink bottle is empty, so you have to mix up your drink and go to grab ice. You didn't fill your ice cube trays? Serious? That's something I try to do religiously. And it was like, you're missing a couple of ice cube cups. Yep, they was piled up over on the roll around. So I think I kind of remember doing that early this morning. Like, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'll do it later today. So, anyhow. Well, I know I painted here somewhere. I was doing some painting and cleaned the can out. I can't see it. Bright yellow. I don't see it. Lord of mercy. One of the ladies here in the neighborhood brought me some plants, a couple of big daylilies. I need to get. Man, you know, it was quiet a little while ago. I come out here to do a video, and it sounds like the whole city's burning down. That was definitely a truck with the air horns, whether it was a fire truck or a ambulance, who knows. But anyhow, quiet at the moment. So, I've got a few ideas in mind when I get over to my son's house. He's got a nice front porch. The last time I saw it, it was cleaned off, which was last Sunday. So, let's just say he's a chip off the old block, and the girls are enablers. So, hopefully it's still cleaned off and I can go out and use that porch. It's supposed to be nice all week. There's a storm out in the Gulf. It's coming up right now. It's off of Cuba, between Cuba and South America, Mexico, coming up into was the Antilles or something like that. The track keeps moving it westerly. There for a while, it looked like it was going to come in South Florida as high as Tampa, and then curve and come up towards us. And then yesterday it was saying it was going to come in more. The center of the cone was like right on Tampa, and then more or less come up right at us. Now there's only one or two tracks that are showing it coming in anywhere near Tampa. Most of it is heading more west, out more to Tallahassee, and so we'll see. By tomorrow, it may be, barely hitting us at all. We just get the Outer Banks of it, and that's what the newsman said this evening. Our local news. Because I've been watching Key West and Miami and Tampa and all their weather channels. So our guy is saying we're going to get some high winds and rain, but just be the edge of a Category 2, maybe only a Category 1. So my son's house is from 1920 or 1930. It's been through a few storms. I'll feel secure there more so than I will in this place. Although I think a Cat 1 I wouldn't be too worried about, except for the tree. So, and if the electric goes off, this thing becomes a sweat box. So. Anyway, I'm still getting most of my preps done Actually, I watched, and now his name just like totally slips out of my head over there in England. And I hate when that happens. That happens when I was with the pharmacy earlier today. Anyway, he was talking about a Huntsman pantry, and he showed a bunch of tins he put down into a sack. I've got something similar in the brat buggy, but I don't have the tins. They're all in baggies, and I'm not real crazy about that idea. So I kind of like the idea of the tins. He was using round. Oh man, loud exhaust going there, playing overhead. He was using 9-ounce round tins, and I kind of like that. For me, I'm not sure that that's the ticket. So I was looking at rectangular tins. I think they would stack better in my chow box. So, or chuck box or whatever. Excuse me. But we'll see. I haven't made a decision on that yet. I still need to dig down into get the chuck box out. Excuse me. And check everything that's in there. So, really? Snails? Got a snail climbing on the rain edge over my door. Let's see what else. I'll show what I did with this. I'll do a video after I sign out, and do another video of what I set up here. I kind of like it. If you watched my mail opening or whatever, I got that spider-looking thing, wire phone holder. I'm using that, and something that I curb shopped a long time ago and just kept thinking I was going to get rid of and never got rid of. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure I like it the way I've got it, but it's working for what I need right now. And here comes another plane. One was over here, this one's over there. They're still going to the same place. It's coming in on a slightly different track. He's not right over my head. It is nice out here, even though, like I said, I've got that little fan going. I like the extra air, but it's nice enough out here. I could probably get away without it. But when I was cleaning up the porch and whatnot, had to change my shirt. And it's one of those things, I live under a big tree. Actually, 2 big trees. So these steps in the porch are constantly littered with small dead branches and leaves, and it's like you got to sweep it at least once a week, sometimes every other day, depending on how clean you really want it. If I have a path to the doorway, I'm generally happy with that. And then clean the steps off so I don't turn an ankle. Anyway, figure out something to go in and make for dinner. I just made peanut butter and jelly and cheese sandwich for two of them actually for lunch, and then half a bag of potato chips. That part's not good for me, but not sure what I'll do tonight. Go in and rewash one of those bowls that I had early this morning. Basically dinner before I went to bed. Wash one of those and maybe do a stew or chili. I don't know. Maybe a ramen? I was thinking about doing a ramen. I was thinking about blue cheese steak ramen. So do up a couple of steakum type steaks from Walmart. Throw some blue cheese in that, some ramen. Yeah, I don't think I made blue cheese dressing though, so all I have is the crumbles. I'm not sure how that would work. Maybe not tonight. I could take it taco style though, right? Fry up that meat with a little bit of taco seasoning. Cook up the ramen noodles with a little taco seasoning. Nacho cheese sauce. That might work. Huh. Could probably go ahead and do regular pasta noodles too. Yeah, they take a little longer. Make a little bit more of a mess. But maybe. So, some onions and peppers. Man, I start thinking about food. It's like, I'm not sure what all, I've talked about this before, but my son and daughter-in-law asked what they could have in the house for me to eat. And I gave them a list, but it's hard to really know. I don't usually have a list when I go shopping. I bargain shop or whatever. There are some times, like when I was looking for that Wickles pickle, Wickles relish, that I'm determined to find it at a store somewhere. So there are some times that I go out with an idea of what I want to get, but I don't usually plan my meals that far in advance. So I'm pretty sure they've got hamburger, they got steakums, they got hot dogs, and pasta, and I'm sure they have ramen because the granddaughter likes ramen. And if I'm short on anything, I'll go get it. The other thing I was thinking about, excuse me, with the blue cheese was a roast beef melt with blue cheese. So I don't know. Figure out what will melt good with the blue cheese crumbles, other maybe just cream cheese. But need something to get that, leave that gooey crust, gooey in the middle, and come down and drip down on the edges and give you that crusty skirt like American cheese or Swiss cheese does. Anyway, we'll see. So, what else? Oh, I cleaned all the windows on the brat buggy today. One, because I cleaned the back window because I was going to put some lettering on it, and then the two side windows just because I was there and I had the material to do it, so I squirted those down. I had done the two front doors yesterday when I got gas. So I guess the only ones I haven't done are the 2 middle doors. I don't know why I didn't do those, but I just thought about it. And I was trying a couple of different stencils. They just didn't do what I wanted. So, of course, I wasn't using the right material. You know, when you're thinking outside the box and you're using materials in ways that they're not meant to be used, you run into difficulties. You know, like using that alcohol ink on the stones, it just faded away. So, this was just runny and nasty and didn't look right. So, oh well. Ain't nothing but a thing, right? It went on easy, it came off easy enough. I'll rethink it, grab something else, maybe stop being lazy, actually use paint and a brush. But, yeah. Let's see. I reckon that's going to be about it for tonight, folks. Yeah, go in. I need to finish a load of wash. We'll put the load of wash in the dryer. Hold it's in the dryer. Put the load of wash in the dryer. Finish up in the kitchen a little bit. Make myself something to eat. Yeah, rock on. So let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. It's launchy, y'all. Bye-bye. Alrighty, here's the spider thing. And then this little battery operated light's got magnets on it. Charges off a USB. And then this USB light is my actual porch light. I'll have links for these in the description box. Alright, here we go with one of my phones in the spider. I like this setup better than this corkscrewy phone clamp thing. But let me know what you think, folks. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Bye-bye.